Hey guys, this is Sam from the Chess Beast, and now we are going to see the game between Koi Nguyen and Nihal Sarin. This is the game from round 2, India versus Vietnam, and we guys already know that India has already won against Vietnam. So let's start the game. Koi Nguyen was white, Nihal was black, d4. Of course, this game is a roller coaster of mistakes, blunders, and a lot of stories behind it. So we will talk about as we reach to the positions. So Koi started with one pawn to d4, d5, c4, c6, knight f3, knight f6, queen b3, the Slav variation, and okay, there's some line after queen b6 when queen b6, a b6 just exchanges, and there are a lot of lines in these. There's some ideas in these lines, so not going into the opening ideas. dc4, queen c4, bishop f5, developing the pieces, g3, e6, bishop g2, bishop e7, castles, e3, always standard stuff, nb d7, rook d1, h6, queen e2, bishop h7, knight c3, knight e4, centralizing this knight on e4, knight e1, knight d f6, f3, knight c3, bc3. All right, so black has nice position, I must say. Black is very solid actually. Okay, white is okay, but there are white has to get these pawns rolling properly, some d5 or c5 or c5. So white has a lot of options with this big center majority. So white black played nd5, trying to hit either of these. Sorry, not that big arrow, of course. Trying to hit either of these pawns. Okay, white plays bishop d2 protecting c3, and now queen a5 jumping in, attacking the c3 pawn. So far nothing important has happened. E4, white tries to open up on the center, and knight b6, rook b1. White now is trying to play a4, a5 someday after c4 once the queen is moved somewhere, not there of course, but somewhere, say queen h5 and then a5, and threatening this b7 pawn. And as you will see in the game, this actually happened after rook f d8, a4, bishop f8, and now after bishop f1, e5, queen f2, ed, cd, queen h4, a5. White actually is better. The reason is that white is actually getting through in the position. He's picking up this pawn on b7, and black hardly has any play. Maybe Nihal was a little hasty here, playing e5, and somehow I guess he was worried about this pawn center majority, so he just went on to attack on the king queen side, as in the center, and just allowed this idea, knight d7. Okay, there is a line, just second. Yeah, there's some sort of line like knight c8. Okay, maybe it doesn't work, but still there's an idea of rook takes on d4. The idea is that you cannot take on d4, and because of bishop c5 and this deadly, oops, not there of course, this deadly pin actually wins the queen. This was an idea which was spotted by Sagar Shah on the stream of the live coverage of the Olympiad. However, Nihal played ND7, Rook B7, Knight F6, Bishop E3, Rook D7, exchanging that active rook, and after exchanging Knight D3, Queen G6. Of course, White is completely better. All these central pawns are rolling. These pieces are completely fine, and with all these pieces struck there, Black is certainly not in a good position. But Nihal, although having so less time, he was very alert. He didn't make any mistakes, and after bishop h3, queen d8. Yeah, here white played a good move. Rook takes on f7, hoping that if black could have taken on king f7. on f7, then white would just jump in with bishop on e6, and with all these dark square weakness and this light square dominance, white would be completely winning. Nihal went nd6, still hoping for doing something. And now after rook d7, queen a5, white erred here and played the move queen b2, and this was the move which gave Nihal a chance. Okay, so far you could see that Nihal made so many blunders in the position, and he just gave a good position to white. But now Nihal didn't give a chance to white. Okay, he gave one, but we'll come to that later. He was so nice here, and he just jumped in with queen e1. Okay, white is actually losing this piece here, but still white has so many white is so many pawns up, and still his pieces are so active, so still it's not over right away. But still Nihal was so accurate here. Knight b5 blocking the b file, bishop e6 check, king h7, bishop g4, knight c3. And now in this position Nihal had very less time on clock. He had near about I guess 7 or 6 seconds on the clock. And after queen b7, it's very hard to one would straight away play queen d2 or something like that, but after king h3 he would have no checks at all. Right, so it's very, 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 common for any player to misplay this position. But Nihal was so accurate here. He first played rook e8, and after queen c6, he plays this move queen e2. Sorry, knight e2. Very good move. With just 4 or 5 seconds, he just blitz out these moves, and he just plays so fast, just keeping control of the position. And after knight g6, which is a big blunder, of course, bg6, queen g6, queen h1, king h3, queen f1 check, king h4. White black is completely winning right now. But again Nihal blundered here, and he went bishop e7. Okay, Ankoi was very low on time, so he missed it. White is actually winning here, so pause the video and uh, let's see if you could find the move which wins white on spot. So white to move and win. Okay, I hope you tried the position, and the winning move here for white is actually rook e7. The idea is if you go rook takes on e7, then bishop to f5, threatening mate, and you cannot actually stop it anyhow. But Ankoi couldn't find this move with so less time on clock. He went on to play king h5, and it's black to play finish of the game as Nihal did. Black to play and win. Okay, this is a very common tactic. The winning idea is knight takes on g3, and after h3 queen h1. And here Ankoi resigned the game because after bishop h3 queen h3, white is actually mated. So yeah, this was the game, a roller coaster of blunders, mistakes. Okay, so first of all, I would like to mention few things in this game. The first thing is, okay, Nihal misplayed over here when he couldn't understand the dynamics and allowed white to get in the queen side. And after he lost so many pawns, he was so calm. Even if you look at this position for an instant, then hardly this position black's all pieces are struck on the 8th rank, and white is so active here. Hardly anyone could even think of even holding a draw in this position. But Nihal was calm, and he just kept control, and he just tried to, he knew that somehow or somewhere white would err, and white errs here with queen b2, and he just gets in here. Okay, he gives some chances. Okay, here this knight e2 move, finding this so low on time is of course not easy. It's very difficult. But yeah, and you know bishop e7 is so natural. Okay, here the winning move here actually is queen g2. When you are threatening to take on h2, then and there is hardly anything that white could do here. And then once, if you say for example, if you go queen g2, white plays anything, you take on h2, bishop h3, and then bishop e7, you cannot take on e7 because after rook e7 you don't get this bishop f5 working. Like, let me just show this. Okay, this move is not, of course, say queen g2, just Just an idea of what I wanted to say. Queen h2, bishop h3. Now bishop e7 check is okay, because the point is after rook e7, rook e7. Okay, maybe there is some problem, but still, now there is not, there's this idea is not actually present because of this pin here. So, and of course, if after queen g2, if white takes here, then after check, check, and that's a mate. So, okay, so Nihal here played bishop e7, which was okay, a blunder, and he just, as soon as he played Anku, he played king h4, he just in a flash played knight g3 and queen h1. White just resigned the game. So yeah, that was the game. This was a very important victory, because if Nihal would have lost this, then maybe Vietnam could have I don't know, maybe either won or held India to a draw. So of course this was a very important victory by Nihal, and the important point is here that although Nihal misplayed, okay, everyone misplays sometimes, but the thing what I'm so happy about this kid is that although he was not good at some point, he was completely losing, but still he kept his calm, he was focused, he had faith on himself, and he just went on to win somehow. So yeah, that was it about the game. I hope you liked the video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep watching Chess Beast for the other games. Okay, India just finished the game with Ukraine as well, and they managed to win it. And we are going to show one game from that matchup between Hari Krishna and I don't remember the name of that player. I'll be back with that video soon, and we will talk about the the rankings after that video. So till then, take care. Thank you.